What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Simple Sports Hub, where we talk all things Washington Commanders football, man. As you guys can see, man, this is the part 2 of Week 8 football, Monday Night Football against the Kansas City Chiefs. I know the first part, man, I had to go on my little rant, but it is what it is. It was definitely warranted. I needed to get that off of my chest. It made me feel a little bit better. It made me feel a little bit better, y'all, because it's not the outcome that I was expecting to see from our Washington Commanders. But we are where we are. The season is not over. It's week 8. We are 3-4, and we got the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs are playing phenomenal football. Patrick Mahomes has gotten, mostly all his receivers back, all his weapons back on the field. And that's going to be a tough task for our defense, and that's the thing. We're going to go over the injury report, but then I'm going to go into, my key expectations from the defense. So with that being said, as we guys can see, and it's kind of like pretty much the gist of, like, we see a lot of veterans having DNPs due to rest. But we see the big news today, and even out of Dak, I was about to say Dak. Lord, he's hunting me still. That 40. It's like, I'm not even talking about that game. But DQ kind of spoke at the presser and was speaking about being happy to have Terry McLaurin and Debo back, and you can see they both had full practices. Even Bobby Wagner, who was new to the injury report list with a thumb injury, he had a full practice today. We all know, man, this is week 8. Injuries is looming over every NFL team, so it's not like we're the only ones. Are we more injured than a lot of other teams? Yes, it is what it is. But I do continue to run with this next man up mentality, and it got to be, you have to have that mentality that when your number is called, that, hey, I'm going to try to come and give the best version of me to help be the best version of the Washington Commanders and try to win us a game. Yes, I may not be the starter that, was previously in my position, but I'm going to try to come and give my flavor and try to add to, the team's, success by any means necessary. So hopefully the guys that aren't playing this week, and we are getting, a little bit of starters back, especially from the receiver core, to have these two guys back is very, very, very helpful. So, and Marcus Mariota, we already know JD is not playing. We won't see him this week. Even Sam Cosmi now having a back injury, which is totally different from his, him coming back from ACL. He didn't practice today, and that could just be the wear and tear of his first game back. Probably a little sore, but I don't see where unless he has 2 back-to-back DNPs, that we may not have Sam Cosmi for this game. But that is the injury report. Marcus Mariota will be our starting quarterback going into Monday night's game. I still believe that he can be a serviceable backup for us and put us in the best position to possibly pull off this upset. And it is going to be an upset. We know what the Kansas City Chiefs team is like. We know what they, franchise is like. They're winners. They are winning. They win. They have been winning for the last 5 to 6 years. Been in Super Bowls, winning Super Bowls, playing in AFC Championship games, running through the playoffs. Like, we understand they have built a winning franchise over in Kansas City. We're still recalibrating. We're still trying to put things together. But as we all know about the NFL, any given Sunday, a team that most people will probably circle and check as, hey, nah, Slim, this is going to be a dog walk. This is going to be another 40-point game that the Kansas City Chiefs is going to pull off. We're going to be seeing a backup QB. All these things are being talked about in the national media and being talked about across all the fan bases, right? Like, man, yeah, if I'm putting a parlay in, yeah, Kansas City Chiefs lock. But we have seen upsets in the NFL this year. And I'm not calling out no specific team. And I know it's probably somebody would say, man, but that's division. Name me a game where, upset happened outside of division. I'm just going to say an upset is an upset. Especially when majority of the fan bases and media has picked, like, if y'all seen like the pick card with a lot of these media, I know y'all seen like Adam Rank and all, but I think that's his first name, Rank, and all the people, Kansas City Chiefs. It's a whole Kansas City Chiefs list, and I respect it. I understand it. If you looked at how we played last week against a high power offense, yeah, I can foresee why everybody's picking the Kansas City Chiefs, especially what they did against the Oakland Raiders last week. Pretty much donuted them, 31-0. I don't know if they scored again because I stopped watching the game. But that leads me to our defense and, what my expectations is, what it is I think we can do to potentially win this game. And that's going to come from, and we haven't seen it a lot during the 8 weeks of football or 7 weeks of football, but I want to see us bring a pass rush or blitz or more blitzing to kind of, it's like at this point, man, I'm not saying that we got to, all chips are in and we just got to divulge the scheme and all these things. We know we heard from Von Miller, we heard from DQ speaking about the guys just got to do what is being called onto the field. Like whatever the call is, play where you're supposed to be at. And I think a lot of players, if I had to interpret that in my own understanding, is that we got a lot of players that's on this defense that's trying to make the heroic play instead of just making the play that is called. And sometimes you get that when you're getting desperate. When you hear in the media, oh, the Commanders cannot commit turnovers. They are ranked last in forcing turnovers as an NFL defense. Those things can, mess with your head. And you even heard Marshawn Lattimore, who I know everybody has a bad things to say about Marshawn. Like he need to go. Even me, I had some bad stuff to say about him because he did not play well last week. I'm not gonna put every pass on him. Y'all already heard my rant about that. But if you didn't, I don't think that first pass was a PI. That's just me. We can argue about it. Let me know in the comments. But the other one right before half, that was just a perfectly thrown ball, bro. And that's the thing, like having an understanding that you're going to get beat if you're going to give up passes. It's nobody. I hope nobody thought that Marshawn Lattimore was going to come in and be the shutdown corner that he used to be back in New Orleans. That's not him no more. That we got to accept that, and we can even accept that he's a bum. That's fine with me. That's what you're going to call him, and he's trash. You need to get off the team. All right, add that to a position of need in the offseason. But right now, we got number 2. If y'all can tell me who we got on our practice squad or that who is playing behind him that you guys would like to see, let me know in the comments. I'm listening all ears. If y'all feel like he need to be benched to kind of get his mind together, like, hey, bro, you're not playing good and you are not the guy that we thought that we traded a 3rd and 4th round pick and 6th round pick for that we was getting. We're not getting our draft value and the type of play that you have been giving us. And that's just facts. Facts. Had some plays, had some calls gone against him that shouldn't have been calls. Yes, I agree. I even think the one that CD Lamb beat him across the middle of the field. I don't even think that was a flag. I think their feet got tangled up and he tripped over him. But in the sense of, and this is what somewhat is true. I forgot what cornerback said it, is that I think it was Sauce Gardner, when you're losing football games, you cannot expect calls to go your way. Like simple calls. Basic calls that should not be a call or should not go against you. You cannot sit here and cry to the rest because your team is not winning or you yourself is not looking good. So with that being said, the defense, I feel as though if Joe Witt gets more aggressive with his blitz calls, because you got cornerbacks that can play press, man-to-man. And what do we know about, Patrick Mahomes is that when you get pressure on him early, and I'm not saying that we the Eagles, we're going to be able to do that. We don't have the personnel to do that. I understand all of that. But you got to dial up certain ways to do that. The DB room, all of the whole defense need to be in one room. It shouldn't be no days off. I'm seeing some guys, I'm going to say it, Mike Sanders still, him and his wife posting, this is what we do with our day off. My guy, no, we're losing. We're losing. What is up with the mentality of, we get a day off? I know it's a daunting season. It takes a lot of wear and tear on your body, but this is why you get paid millions of dollars. And the millions of dollars that you are getting paid to perform and the performance have not equaled out to what you are getting paid right now. Hey, I'm on the phone with the whole defense. Hey, Slim, we don't need no days off. Slim, we ain't earned that. Let's get to work. Let's get in this room. Let's get some plays dialed up. Let's see let's find the tendencies that Patrick Mahomes, because that's what you're going to see Monday night. You're going to see a lot of where we struggle at the most. Motion plays. You're going to see Ray Rice being motioned. We're going to see Xavier Worthy being motioned around. We're going to see Pachinko, Juju. We're going to see Travis Kelce motion a lot. They're going to run a lot of motion. So we need to start We should have started against Dallas, stayed in Dallas on the plane. The whole defense needed to been sitting together on the plane on their way back, talking about, hey, bro, like, hey, we already see where we struggle at the most. Motion plays, and we don't do good at communicating. Let's figure it out now. As we on our way back to Ashburn, Virginia, Dulles Airport, let's figure this shit out now, y'all. We gotta come together and sit with Joe Witt. Hey, man, this is what we're thinking. That we think that we sat and came with this. This is the type of language that works for all of us. Like, these are certain, calls that we would like to hear, or that will work for us in a communication way to make sure that we are not being fooled by these motion plays. Figure it out. That's what the weeks leading up, and that's what it made it seem like y'all don't take the week preparation serious enough, because it's the same old bullshit. Teams are starting to see how you can be successful against the Washington Commanders defense, and that's by running a lot of motion plays. We've seen it with Chicago, we've seen it with Dallas, we've seen it with Atlanta, we've seen it with the Chargers, even though we beat them. But we've seen a lot of teams run. Even seen it with the Raiders. Teams are now figuring out that, hey, if you run motions, they don't know how to communicate on the back end. They don't know how to communicate before the ball is snapped, on how to properly get set up. And then even in moments of zone, when we call them zones, teams are just finding empty the holes to sit in, and we ain't even making, like, when you go and see other teams who are battered with injuries still sit in zone, or they man coverage is spot on. I understand what Von Miller has been saying, bro. It's not always the play calling. Sometimes it's your personnel. So next man up, because nobody has earned the right to stay on the field 4 downs and play a whole series of defense for us. Yes, I'm saying Bobby Wagner, who's looked horrendous in pass coverage. Call it what you want, bro. I'm not taking away nothing from his Hall of Fame. I know he's lost a step as a veteran linebacker. Frankie Louvu as well. The pass coverage from our linebackers is horse shit. It is. Horse shit. Like, it is bad. And I'm not saying that the guys behind them are going to do any better, but you got to see what else you got on your roster. We don't know what Jordan McGee. We saw a little bit of him against Dallas, and I saw some flashes. Like, I saw some passes come out of Dak Prescott's hand, and I see, like, man, shooting. I see 58 shooting to the ball, and he made tackles. I know the whole missed tackle, open field, content creator that came out, but he didn't play bad. So we got to use some of Calhoun, get some of these guys in pass coverage. It's something about these young guys that's waiting for opportunity that we got to just give a chance to. That whole, hey, man, something about having a veteran that plays faster than what his athleticism allows him to do. Hey, Slim, that's not cutting it out on play-to-play. It's just not. So we got to blitz. Hey, safeties, cornerbacks, we blitzing everybody. We're not going to be traditional blitzers where we blitz the linebackers and the safety here and there. No, Slim. Bring Marshawn. He like to be physical. He got his ass ran over against Javonte Williams. But blitz, Mikey Sanderstill, who's been a great tackler for us as far as cornerbacks. Blitz him. Send him on the edge blitz. Get some type of pressure that makes Patrick Mahomes get the ball out of his hand way faster than he would want to. Those developing deep routes to Thornton and Smith and all those, we can keep that away, because guess what? If we're getting pressure by sending other guys other than our linebackers, guess what? We are now causing, and you can't just, we're just going to send cornerbacks and safety. No, still send a corner and a linebacker, a safety and a linebacker. Send both safeties, but put Jordan McGee and Calhoun or Dress Kane and let them cover a little bit. But y'all get what I'm saying, man. We got to be creative with our blitz scheme. We got to run some stunts. I haven't seen a lot of stunts ran by us because we just don't seem to, we can't get pressure on the quarterback. And if you give a guy like Patrick Mahomes 4 to 5 seconds to sit back there and find an open receiver where we're not doing the best job at all, and man coverage or zone coverage on the back end, he's going to pick us the fuck apart. He's going to pick us apart. It just is what it is. So if we can dial up creative blitzes that puts pressure on, Patrick Mahomes, I like our chances, because guess what? Now that leads me to the offense. We're still in the middle of the pack of putting up points on defenses, regardless of the defenses that we play. We played the Packers, we still put up 20-something points. we found a way to still score 27 points. So even the best defenses we played this season, we still found ways to score the football. Yes, we missed some field goals. Yes, we had some missed opportunities when we got down in the red zone. And that's on us, penalties. That's being mentally locked in. And one thing I heard from Marcus Mariota when he came and did his presser was that something felt different. It was a different energy. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm tired. I don't want to hear DQ, Joe Witt, Cliff Kingsbury, all these guys that do the weekly pressers that come up and say, yeah, it's just a different energy in practice. Nah, y'all can miss me with that shit. Because I don't give a fuck what you do on the practice field. If it doesn't, bleed over onto the field on Monday night, in between them white lines when that ball is kicked off, I don't give a fuck what y'all did during the week. Stop telling me what the fuck y'all did. Show me. Get out on the fucking field and show me that y'all ready to punch somebody in their fucking mouth. Defense, offensive line. Tell me that y'all wide receivers blocking Zach Ertz, who's been our worst blocking tight end for the last 2 years. Effort. Veterans giving effort. Veterans stepping up and showing up like, hey, young niggas, this is what we ready to punch some motherfuckers in the mouth. Let's come out of this tunnel. Let's get through the national anthem. Let's let them kick the ball off when we kick the ball off, and let's punch them in the fucking mouth first. Let's stop being a team that take the first blow and the second blow, and now we down 10 or 14-0, and now we on defense trying to scramble back and figure out how we can counter. Be the first nigga to punch these motherfuckers in their mouth. I do still believe in my team. I still do believe that if we get our own head and stop worrying about the next man and worry about ourselves and let your play do the talking, I guarantee you the man next to you that you worried about, oh shit, Slim stepping up. Oh shit, that's a hell of a play, such and such. Oh, that's a hell of a play, such. Hey, I gotta lock the fuck in. If he locked in, coach. Hey, good shit. Hey, I guarantee you, if you worry about yourself and you worry about how you can do your job better and you ready to go ahead and punch somebody in their fucking mouth, I guarantee you your teammate is going to want to punch somebody in their mouth too. Play dominant football. I understand the quote. We like doing good shit with hard shit with good people, whatever DQ say. But that dog mentality, I see it in a few guys, but I don't see that in 22. I don't see that in the 22 that go out there and play that's going out there and playing the game of football when the ball is kicked off. I don't see it, and it's not showing during the play. Tackling, you gotta be a fucking heat-sinking missile. Pause, laying wood. That's what you gotta do, Slim. It's no way that we are looking at all these other teams that are badly injured, don't have the secondary, probably secondary's playing the same level as us, and they're making plays 4 quarters of football. You watch that Detroit Lions and Seahawks, and I know this ain't about them, but you seen Detroit DBs still playing good football. Did they give up passes? Yes, we understand it. You're going to give up plays, but 4 quarters, they're making more plays than less. They're playing physical brand of football. We got to do the same shit. Yeah, we don't got the pass rush that they got. But collectively, if we dial up the right blitzes and schemes, I think that we can play the same brand of football as the rest of the NFL or some of these good defenses that have been playing a good brand of football. But you got to want to do that shit yourself, man. You can't depend on the coaching. You can't depend on the player next to you. You got to start with yourself first. And I know I was supposed to talk about the offense. I'm sorry. But it's still a little frustrating that the defense is allowing motherfuckers to punch us in the mouth and just keep punching us in the mouth. And we ain't doing shit about it, but we want to fight at the end of the game. We want to act all Billy Bad tough at the end of the game. Fuck all that, Slim. You already been bitched. I hear the whole little the mic'd up shit and George Pickens going at Marshawn Lattimore. I know who George Pickens is. Yeah, he's one of them. Whatever. But be the first nigga to punch a nigga in their mouth, rightfully so, in the game of football. Fuck all that talking shit. I don't care about talking. I don't talk. I'm about production. I'm about, hey, let's go out here and dominate this game. And I hopefully this week of practice, it need to be some thumping going on in practice. I know we ain't trying to hurt our comrades, the guys on the opposite aisle, but fuck it, I don't care. Offense. Hey, you see that running, that linebacker bullshitting ain't really trying, at least give you a little shoulder wrap up, run his ass over. Start a little fight. It might need to be some fights happening in the locker room and on the field, in the film room. Start calling some niggas out. That's when you start seeing the truth in niggas. Start calling niggas out. I hate this fluffy, I want to protect my brother in arms. And behind closed doors, when it ain't no media and it ain't getting outside the media walls into the media room, yeah, y'all need to be fighting out that motherfucker. I need to see some fights. That's the type of, it was a fight broken out through the week. And then when the guys, the reporters come in the locker room, it wasn't no fight. But we ready to play football. Those are questions we answer. We ready to go out there and play. It wasn't no fight, but we ready to go out there and play. What I seen in practice today, we ready to go out there and play. Matter of fact, we about to head to Kansas City now. Matter of fact, we gonna just sit on the field until Monday night. Fuck that. That's the type of shit I need to see. I'm sorry. I need to hear that. I need to hear that type of passion coming from our players when they are being asked questions about how do we get these things back? How do we get back to playing winning brand of football? It starts within the locker room, y'all. It starts within the players looking at each other, calling each other out, not being, a bitch-made nigga and being all sensitive, taking some constructive criticism. And also, if you got to point the finger back, hey, look, I've been playing shitty. I've been playing shitty. We all been playing shitty. Somebody got to step up and say, I haven't been playing my best brand of football. One of these veterans. We got the oldest fucking team in the NFL. All the vets need to stay up and step up and say, hey, man, the vets been playing like shit. We haven't been putting ourselves in. We haven't been good leaders for the rest of you young guys. Right now, hey, DQ, hey, Cliff, I should lose my spot. Matter of fact, you should give one of these young niggas some reps. Because I haven't been doing my job. That's what the fuck it's going to take, bruh. I'm sorry. Do I think we can get out this slump? Yeah, but what I'm talking about, that's the shit that needs to be happening throughout the week. It shouldn't be no rest. We see these DNPs right here. Nah, everybody practicing. There's no days off. Hey, coach, I know you calling day off. No. Fuck all that. Everybody come in here, get y'all treatment. We hitting the field, or we in the fucking media room, or we watching film. We trying to figure out how we can score points like the Kansas City Chiefs is possibly going to score a point on us. And then vice versa, the defense should be saying, hey, we're going to try to figure out how we can stop these motherfuckers from scoring points. That should what we be seeing. Hey, man, reports are coming in that the Redskin players, ain't nobody leaving the locker room. Everybody has been, we've seen all the cars still out here into the wee hours. That's what it need to take. I'm sorry. That's what I need to see. Y'all want to talk about NFC championships. We this winning team. We have arrived. We turned the things around in 1 year. Yeah. 3 and 4 is not sexy. 3 and 4 is not playoff worthy. 3 and 4 is not a good showing sign that last year wasn't a fluke. It's looking very fluky. It damn sure is. So I know this is part of my rant part 2. But as we break down this game, we know that Patrick Mahomes is going to have his arsenal. But we got eyes too, y'all. Donnell Savage, lock the fuck in. If you don't know what you're doing, you need to. I'd rather you call fucking use all our timeouts to say, hey, coach, rather than me getting beat for a touchdown, I ain't get the call. That shit didn't work for me. I don't know what they was calling. Now I know that's not gonna happen. This is just me speculating, right? Or don't call no timeout, but get the next man in. Get Tyler Owens in. Do we know the defense? Do we know the calls? Hey, Donnell, I know you just got here, and we told you that we was gonna get you some significant playing time. But hey, it seemed like you don't know what the fuck you doing. Come sit over here by me real quick. Let me get the young bull in here. Maybe he could come out here and make a play. And that's probably what we need. Throw some of them young guys on that defensive that we got on the defensive roster and see what they can come out and do. I know we ain't got a lot on the pass rushing part of it, but fuck it, next man up. Start blitzing some of them young niggas that's hungry, that want to make a name for themselves, that want to get a payday like some of these veterans done got. They want to prove themselves, so put them out there. Quan Martin, who's been playing bad football all season, I speak highly of. I still think that he's a good safety for us. Hey, who else we got next? Percy Butler? Hey, let's see what you got, Slim. Let's see what you got. Hey, Quan, get your ass out there on punts. Maybe that'll wake some niggas up. Marshawn Lattimore, get your ass out there on special teams. Yeah, go run and make a tackle. I know you got ran over, but Slim, you ain't playing the best brand of football. Let's go out there and see what you got. Mike Sanders still. Yeah, you stay where you at. I mean, not saying that you've been playing good football either, but get your ass out there on kickoff too. Fuck it. Bobby Wagner. Well, never mind. You stay your ass over here on the sideline. But we're going to put Jordan McGee right here. But no, I'm saying, man, like, we got to look within ourselves, man. Can this be turned around? I heard Lake Lewis Jr. talk on Rio Robinson podcast. Is that, can we go 2-1? That surprised the whole fucking league. Let's go 3-0. I know that's me being the fan. That's my fanism coming out. Is it really unrealistic with all the injuries we had? Probably so, man. But come out here and compete. Don't let motherfuckers come out here and put 40 points on your fucking head. Make it. I would say let's have a dog fight. That Chicago Bears, even though it hurt losing by 1 point, we fucking competed. We competed, y'all. Yes, we should have had more turnovers, but we had guys in position. And then we fast forward to the Cowboys. Niggas wasn't in position. They just wasn't. Let's make it a dog fight Monday night, man. Let's let them know that, hey, man, what they did last week, they ain't allowing that shit this week. Let's have Andy Reid and them talk. Let's have them arguing on the sideline. Let's have them, bantering with one another, trying to figure shit out. Let's upset. Let's shock the fucking world, man, the NFL world. Let's do it, man. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel, man. It's hard for me to say that we can win this game. I do think we can win. I do think that we can go in here and upset this team, but it's going to take all four phases of our team. The coaching, the preparation, 5 phases. Preparation right now, as it starts right now. It ain't starting off good when I'm seeing a whole bunch of DNPs, DQ. Nah, fuck that. Y'all have not earned a day's off. What are y'all resting for? Y'all had 44 put on y'all fucking head. What are y'all resting for? There's nothing to rest about. Y'all should have told DQ, nah, Slim, we don't need no rest. Coach, we need to practice. Fuck that. Because we got to get this shit right. So it shouldn't be no rest. So, yeah, it's starting off wrong. But let's get it right back tomorrow. And that's just me. That's just me. I know the guys need a little bit of rest. God damn it, I know. But fuck it, we losing. We done lost back-to-back games. I know we win one, lose one, win one, lose one. But we done lost 2 in a row. So, shit, lock back in. Lock the fuck back in right now. Get it together. Get it together. I do think we can upset this team, but I'm not going to be unrealistic, and I'm not going to be, just this delusional ass fan and say, oh shit, yeah, they will beat us. If we play the same brand of football that we played Sunday evening against the Dallas Cowboys, we will get the shit beat out of us. Simple facts. We will get the shit beat out of us, and we'll be back talking even more crazy football, and we might be talking mock drafts at that point. Not me, but that's what a lot of the content creators are gonna be talking about mock drafts. I'm not gonna lie, I did look at PFF today about mock drafts. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. What y'all expect from this game. This is part 2 of my rant going into week 8. I'll catch y'all on the next one, baby. Raise hell. I'm up out of here.